Welcome back again to another episode of TÜV SÜD Insights at the World Hydrogen Congress in Rotterdam. I'm now here with Kato from Chiyoda. And to start, perhaps, I would like you to introduce yourself and also what Chiyoda Corporation is doing with respect to hydrogen.
Thank you very much for having me. So I'm working for the Chiyoda Corporation Netherlands, based in The Hague, Netherlands. So the Chiyoda Corporation as company is mainly doing the EPC business, engineering, procurement, and construction for the plant, like LNG or chemical type of plant. Then regarding the hydrogen, thanks to our R&D team in Japan, they invented a special catalyst to effectively or efficiently extract hydrogen from LOHC, MCH. Then with these technologies, our target is to provide our technology license to the client who try to develop their hydrogen supply chain from supply side to demand side, especially for European market.
Okay, so Chiyoda Corporation, it's a large corporation and it's pretty known worldwide, but not to everyone in Europe. So did I understand it correctly that in Europe you focus on supplying the technology like the catalysts, or also are you trying also to access the European market as EPC for hydrogen projects?
Yes, thank you so much for asking me. So our position is a technology provider rather than EPC contractor in Europe. Yeah. So now we know that there is many projects is popping up inside or outside in the world, Europe, and what is now try to do is to start the first semi-commercial or semi-commercial project by 2028 or something, to show that our technology is really commercially available for the industrial purpose. That is our position in European market. Thank you.
Okay, then perhaps because you have one really interesting project in Japan, which is called the supply chain project within this AHEAD network.
Yep.
And can you please explain a bit about this project, what it is and what you're doing there? Because
Yep.
it started quite a long time ago. And
Yes, thank you so much. And the project itself was operated in 2020, 3 years ago. The project was to explore, to demonstrate our technologies using the MCH for the hydrogen transportation from Brunei Darussalam to Japan. So in the project, we actually constructed hydrogenation plant in Brunei Darussalam, where we combine hydrogen with toluene to produce methyl cyclohexane, which is one of the hydrogen carrier. Then we loaded it on the ISO type of container. Then container tanker transport our container from Brunei to Japan. Then after arriving at Japan, we transported the container to the dehydrogenation facility. The transported MCH was supplied to the dehydrogenation facility to extract the hydrogen from the MCH. The extracted hydrogen was supplied to the power generation purpose. Then after the dehydrogenation, there was a remaining toluene. We recover it and loaded it on the container tanker to ship back to the supply side to generate the next batch of the MCH. That's kind of international hydrogen supply chain demonstration was completed in 2020. That was our big achievement. Thanks to our completion of demonstration project, we can be more confident to move on the more commercial scale, large scale hydrogen supply chain project now. Then one more thing. So actually, we completed another demonstration project last year, on top of the project in 2020. In the project in last year, we transported the MCH from same Brunei Darussalam plant to Japan using existing chemical tanker. The former project was ISO container, but last year was chemical tanker. So which means that we are more, confident to transport a large amount of hydrogen by existing chemical tanker. That is another of our big achievement, actually.
Okay, that is interesting. So you really scaled up
Exactly.
during the last few years. And then perhaps one last question. I know it's a tricky question but it pops up every time when we talk about LOHC. For example, how much does the transport back of the carrier affect the costs? Because this is definitely something a lot of people asking themselves. I mean, of course, you can transport it, and it's non-toxic. It is easy to transport. You can use existing infrastructure, but you still need to transport the carrier back to refill it or to hydrate it again.
So even though we have to transport the toluene from demand to supply, so that is also same as the, for example, ammonia or other carriers, because to continuously or stably supply energy from supply side to demand side, also you have to ship back the toluene after unloading the other energy carrier like ammonia or ethanol, etc., to load the next batch of the energy carrier, right? That is same as the LOHC. So basically, so this is a common maybe challenge for all energy vectors. That is my understanding. And in that, again, so we can utilize the existing normal chemical tanker, which is actually our advantage because such an existing chemical tanker allow us to relatively larger amount of the toluene or MCH loading. So which means that even though MCH or LHC is less H2 content compared to other hydrogen carrier, we are more. That doesn't mean that hydrogen cost or energy efficiency or such aspect is not inferior to other carrier or rather superior to other carrier. That is our understanding, and we want the people in the hydrogen market to understand this fact. So we are trying to promoting our technology now. That is the status.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for then Kato taking the time, explaining a bit more about your projects in Japan, how you want to access the market, and also the benefits of a liquid organic hydrogen carrier.
Yep. So now we have actively developing the hydrogen supply chain project in Asian market or European market or other markets. And one of the projects we can now working on is the hydrogen export project from Scotland to Rotterdam, utilizing our MCH technologies. Now, still the project phase is a pre-FEED stage, and we are trying to finalizing this project around the end of this month. Then, at the same time, we are discussing the project structuring for the next phases. So, which means that once we can have correctly develop the project structuring, we can move on the next more detailed project phases for this project. And I couldn't say that everything because there is some confidentiality, but we have several project pipeline inside Europe or Asian market. So we are trying to accelerate our project development activities for both areas.
Okay.
That is the situation.
Perfect. So thank you very much for being here and for all the insights you gave us.
Thank you so much for your time and having me again. Thank you.
Thank you.